What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the Collective Clips where you already know. We get it in. But before we get it in, let's get this intro in. Welcome back to Super Norteno. Welcome back. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all. Ding. So that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking. And I appreciate the support, man. I'm very humbled. Are you ready, brothers? I'm involved in this one. Super Norteno, right? Superwood and Pepe. This is an adventure, an invention of my own mind. An adventure of 3 individuals, including myself and a couple other players, man, that went to the Thule Res in Porterville, California, and turned up. I just want to turn up, brother. I just want to turn up. I skinned that, right? So we were all chilling together, unfortunately. Myself, Pepe was on the run. He was living with my tia. I've told you guys all the time he goes on the run. Can I stay, tia? Yeah, I want to stay where there's heroin. That's where I want to stay, right? So he had to come. And of course, we're just, what do I have to have a Southsider in my house? I don't even like him, right? He was there. And Sheila's, I'm hungry. And Changa's, I'm bubbly. Yes, you are. Rest in peace to Bubbly, the real one. But she had a little bubble back there, Changa. So all these players were involved. Well, let me give you guys some backstory. So my first wife was from Porterville. Varios Central Poros, respects, right? My first wife was from Porterville, and we met over a cold bowl of soup that tasted nasty. But I've told you guys the backstory, how I met her before I knew who she was, and we got into it, and then eventually over time we met again, and mamons were for reals, right? So it seemed like in this relationship, this woman would tell me stories and then open more and more of her past to me. Here I am like a dumbass. I married a chick that I didn't even really know, right? That's because she looked good. She had bubble back there. Let's get married. That's the type of shit I was on. But actually, we did it because her family was real religious and they didn't believe in us living together. And, you know, hey, fuck it. Back in them days, I was a gang member. I was active as fuck. A marriage didn't mean shit. It doesn't mean what it means now. Now I understand, like, a marriage is like something that, like, no, like, they'll take your money, right? Like, I realize it. Back then, it was like, oh, you want to get married? Fuck it. I just want to get married. I just want to get married. I didn't care, right? It was no big situation or a big deal. Oh, we're going to get married at the courthouse and to go eat at Sizzler after? Let's go. That's how it was. There wasn't no reception, wasn't a white dress. That chick wore a dress from Shein. You know what I mean? It wasn't even that big deal. Anyways, I remember she was like, are you going to wear a suit? Psh, I'm going to wear Ben Davis's. You got me fucked up. So anyways, I did wear a dress-up shirt and all that, though, with Ben's. So we ended up getting married. And so she had a lot of family in Porterville. So we used to go out there, go visit her primas. Her dad lived out there. Well, she was half native. She was Mexicana and native. So basically, she was all native, right? Because Mexican is indigenous. So with a little bit of Spaniard thrown in. So this is what she was. So her family was from the Thule Res. Now, the Thule Res is right there in the Porterville area. I used to like to go out there. She had hella primos, native primos that will drink you up under a motherfucking state prison bus. They did not play, right? So they always had like birthday parties. And the res is different. They have like reservation police. Like these natives turn up. They be in that motherfucker like going crazy, right? Sipping. Next thing you know, we always end up at the casino going crazy. They're talking about, we own it. They don't know no casino, right? But they figured they did. It was just fun. We used to go out to Limor. They used to have a fucking casino out there. It was just cracking. Anyways, trip out. So I'm chilling at my tia's house, and my tia's like, what are you guys going to do? Because this weekend I'm going to have 2 guys come over. I'm like, what? Excuse me? I said I'm going to fucking have 2 guys come over. Your Theo Angel's incarcerated. Okay, and I'm lonely. So there's going to be 2 guys that are going to come over. One is my fitness instructor. He's because I need the instruction. I need instruction to fitness. I said, Tia, come on now. She goes, nah, I'm just playing. I'm going to bone 2 guys. Fuck it, I'm going to rock their world. I'm going to rock with Jordan and Michael. Right? My Tia used to get all crazy. So you guys need to all get the fuck up out of my house. So I was like, damn. Well, about the same time that she's telling me all this, Pepe's like, hey, what are we going to do this weekend? Are we going to go to your pad and barbecue with you? I said, not you, right? You definitely ain't going to barbecue. Because your barbecues don't fucking barbecue with my barbecue. It ain't going to happen, right? Because I don't even want to go to my fucking mother-in-law's house because she doesn't like me. She'll take the kids, but not me. What part of the game is that? I said, that's the real part of the game. The children come before you, stupid, right? Well, can I come over and spend the night? I said, man, I don't want you, Pepe and Sheila and Changa spending the night with me. I'll take Changa. And the rest of you guys can plead out in court. I'm cool. Now, you got to understand, I was married at the time. Okay, so I couldn't just have everybody staying with me. My wife and her whole bunch of children would have had something to say about that, right? So my house was off limits. It was shit. Half the time it was off limits to me. My wife was no joke. What were you doing at your primo's house? Just hella jealous, right? Just kicking back. Yeah, probably with some bitch. The cool part was I was, right? I was trying to bone Changa, but anyways. So I'm like, I don't know. So my tia's like, well, I don't give a fuck what you guys are going to do. But you're going to do something because I need my house to myself. Ricky's like, whooping my mom paying rent. I don't give a shit. You came out of me and you're going the fuck up out of me, right? Get out of here. So I was like, shh, hey, can we go? I call my wife like, hey, are we still having that birthday party for your primo? And she was like, yeah. I said, hey, everybody wants to go. And she's like, oh, I don't know. It's like they invited just us. And I said, man, them natives get drunk. They don't give a fuck who's there. They start inviting the neighbors. You got res dogs there, all kind. They don't give a fuck, right? Literally, you'll be barbecuing and then a fucking pit bull will just come and just sit on your legs. Like the reservation hits different. So I'm like, man, I got to take them with me. Like I can't just leave them. They don't have nowhere to go. I mean, I could rent them a motel, but then the way my money works is I don't want to, right? Fuck them. And so she's like, all right. Well, I get a phone call. Hello? What's up, brother? What are you doing? Right? Fuck, right? He's like, brother, I was hoping this weekend we can go fishing or something. Let's do something, brother. I'm fucking spun to the gills, brother. I haven't slept for like 6 days and I'm on the come down. Yeah, I'm on the come down. So come on down, bro. You're the next contestant on. Let's go fish. That's right. I'm like, I actually got a barbecue. Well, brother, let's go. I'm packing my bags right now. I'm like, oh, shit. So now I got Roach. I got Ricky. I got Pepe. I got Sheila. I was trying to have Changa, right? And my wife, which nowadays we're cool, but not that cool, right? So I'm like, all right, let's do what we do. So we all load up in the minivan. We go pick up Roach. He's like, well, brother, this is a fucking gay Mexican. Damn, she got ass. That one does too. That one got to innie in it. That one got to outie. That one got to innie. Look, don't get mad at me, Ricky, that your old lady has an innie. She's like a fucking backwards belly button, brother, right? And I'm like, how does he know that her ass is flat when she's sitting down? She used to buckle up. Her shit was like, it looked like a U backwards. Her shit was bad. So anyways, we're cruising and road trips with all these characters. I'm talking about Jay Cat. Pepe's not in it. You got to stop at the gas station because I need to get higher than I. Like, hey, bro, you haven't opened your eyes yet. We're already almost fucking in Tulare County. You haven't even opened your eyes. It's what I want to see, dog shit and cow shit. I'm cool, is it? Right? So he didn't even want to look. And Changa's over there fucking trying to give me a massage. My fucking wife's looking at me like, why is she touching you? And I said, oh, she's my prima. You always play it off like that. She's just my prima and shit. Touch right there. Lower. Touch my stomach. Right? You always. Anyways. And of course, we all know what Sheila's doing. Can we stop to eat? Right? Nah, bitch, we're not going to stop to eat. Yo, when you get there, what do they have? Do they have fried bread? They have some type of bread. You know, shit. You need bread and water. As big as your ass is, right? And Roach is like, brother, I ain't even going to lie. I'm going to have to agree with Pepe right here. We do need to stop at a gas station, in particular, one that has a bigger bathroom area and one that has good ventilation so I could smoke, right? So Ricky's like, well, we're going to get high. I'm like, all right. So we do pull into about several different gas stations. Have you ever pulled into a gas station? You don't need gas? That's the type of situation I was on with these characters, right? So we're pulling in. Meanwhile, my tia's blowing me up. Where the fuck did you guys go? You didn't even say bye. What? You kicked everybody out. Maybe I wanted to go too. Me and my boyfriends will follow you in one of their cars. They got two of them. Well, they should. They're two different men with two different lives, right? And probably two different wives. Meanwhile, my wife is over there like, I don't know about these people. I'm like, like you married me. So just like you married them. Roach is like, don't worry, sister. I'm gonna be cool. I skinned that. I'm gonna be cool. On my letters, I'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, since we're going over to Tulare County, I know some Southsiders out here that got some good shit. We should stop by and see what they got. Nah, I'm cool. Ricky's like, what? We're going to stop by and see Southsiders? Pepe se queda, camaradas, dice the camarada. Radas. I'm from Compton. I'm like, oh, shit. So we pull into the reservation. And, of course, as soon as we pull up, the native dudes that are there, they're cool. They're my wife's family. They see me, oh, what's up, fool? Like, they're used to me because we'd go out there all the time. And so I took Ricky out there one time. So they knew Ricky and they knew Sheila. And they'd be like, hey, look, it's Ricky. Ricky's cool. Ricky's like, what, Benny? What's up, man? Actor Norteno in the house. Norteño's in the house. Raise up, right? So Ricky jumps off the car, and of course Pepe gets off, and they all just look. Because these dudes were Northerners. They were from a barrio called Barrio Central Poros, right? So they were used to hanging around with the Northern shit. So they see this dude get off, and automatically all eyes on him. You got a whole bunch of niggas like, what the fuck is that, right? Pepe gets off like, you guys got a bathroom, is he? You got a bathroom? Because at this point in time, is he? I need to take a liquiazo and abrazo. If you know what I'm saying. If you don't, this fucking put the word interpretate it, right? I'm like, and then, so they're like, okay, I say, this is my cousin from Compton, and she's cool, man. This is his old lady. All the Indians were like, la, 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 la. Again, when they seen the ass, right? Changa's ass. Then she opened her mouth and they went, oh. Right? So that was that. Whole bunch of Redskins, right? Then, of course, the last but not least, and I should have been first, brother. The white man gets off the car, Roach. He's like, man, I fucking like playing Cowboys and Indians, brother. There's a gang of good, we function on the same side of the yard with the Native Americans. Man, I know this one dude, his name was Jose. I think he was Mexican, but he was Native at the same time. He sure can make some fucking fried bread at the powwow, right? I was like, oh, shit. They're like, hey, who's this? I said, well, this is my connection. But at the same time, he's also a good friend of mine. This is the homeboy Roach. Roach is like, oh, put it there, brother. Shake my paw. Shake my paw. How you guys like to do? You guys like shake like that? You guys like shake like that? He's over there shaking the arm. The Indian's like, hey, just touching Roach's skin. If you touch his palm because they're so oily, the meth will go into you, so you got to watch out. So anyways, with the barbecue gets the barbecuing and everyone's kicking in. We're having a good time and everyone's acting right. Ricky's like, whooping, as long as there's no Southsiders that come around, we're going to be cool. And of course, these two little native cats are all northerned out, right? They're like, nah, man. So Ricky and Sheila over there chilling right there. So they have a trailer. It's not a trailer. It's like a manufactured home type trailer. Then there's an actual trailer next door where these youngsters live with their mom. I ain't going to lie. Big booty Judy. In a native type of way, right? So as I'm chilling with my wife right here, her family, I got to play the husband role, right? But I'm seeing this chick. She keeps coming out watering grass, coming out fucking, asking if the barbecue's done. Like, they're all related, all these natives, but this one is not related to that one. So not baby's mom, we never had a kid, but my wife is just sitting there and she's looking at my eyes, right? So I'm like, fuck, sunglasses time. I did it just like this. And my eyes were that way. Posted up. You know how you do it, like this. Watch out. All right, so that's how I was doing that whole situation. Anyways, this is where it gets ugly. Now, when Pepe got off the car, they were lightweight tripping on him. They weren't really tripping on Roach because Roach is a cool dude. Roach just wants to get high. He's like, hey, brother, you guys do. I know you guys drink. I fucking know natives drink. That's right off the tippy to the top of the tippy. You guys get high, brother? Of course, the natives are like, well, what you got? They're down for whatever. Once they start drinking, it's whatever time, right? He's like, brother, I would say that I had cocaine because I know Mexicans and natives, that's what they're into, but I can't. I'll dive with you before I lie with you. I got some good propanol shit. You want some? It's called caca. That's what you guys call it, caca. You want some caca, right? They're like, hell yeah, we want caca, right? So they're all into their shit. Next thing you know, have you ever seen a whole bunch of high natives? Well, I did, right? And these motherfuckers were different. They're out there fucking pulling out guns, shooting at shit. Because the res, you can do whatever you want. The reservation police pull around a couple times. Hey, you guys are being loud. They're like, hey, what's up, Jim? Jim's like, hey, throw a beer, right? So the cops drinking a beer. Everyone's cool. So we're kicking back. My wife's like, man, everything's all right. Like, she's feeling like comfortable. She's talking to her primas and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, see, it's not that bad. I told you they're not that bad. But I'm babysitting, so I'm watching. So Roach is over here like, brother, no, you don't hit it that way. Turn it around. Save the stem for me. Save the stem for me. I was like, yeah, that's right, bro. Get a good flow going. Get a good flow. See how it cracks back? See how it cracks back? You got to get a good flow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sing one of your native songs. Come on, motherfucker. Do whatever you got to do. Meanwhile, you got Ricky over there. Watch out, posted for the south side. If there's any that come on this res, I'm going to stick the pit bull on them, right? Well, Pepe comes out of the back to me and said, don't go in there. It smells like heroin smoke. Hey, where Changa at? Well, Changa had taken a particular liking to this big old native dude that was there, shirt all off. Motherfucker had it. Hey, this dude, every time I went to the res, he never wore a shirt. This motherfucker never wore a shirt. Hey, that motherfucker was out there all chiseled up, fucking on the barbecue grill. Anyways, Changa's over there chopping it up. And Pepe notices. Now, one thing about Pepe is you can get over on him, but you can't really get over on him. So Pepe's like, hey, what's up, Izzy? Why are you talking to my lady like that, Izzy? And the Indian's like, well, if you don't get the fuck back, I slap the shit out of you. So I see it. I see the tension rising. So Pepe comes up to me. He's like, can you get it, Izzy? Dame media bola. You know, dame media bola. I put it in my pocket so I act like I have money. All right, here. Ay, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó con eso? Who's that guy right there? Because I'm from Compton. He said, don't fuck it up. I'm going to tell him to put his fucking shirt on. He's from up here and he smells like shit. Literally, it says like shit mixed with like some type of fucking fry bread or something. You see? Right? I'm like, hey, nah, that's my primo. That's my old lady's primo. That's my old lady's prima's old man. That's like her primo, right? Go, so we got a chick. So what's mine doing over there? I said, I don't know. You need to hold on like in Vogue and go get her. Yeah, but she don't listen. He said, can you do it for me? I said, nah, I'm tired of doing everything for you. Changa, what? What are you doing? Turn around. Okay, yeah, she's doing all right. He's like, hey, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna start some plate. They say, I'm from Compton. They say, I'm a Southsider. They say, I don't get down with this shit. I'm back and I'm still wowing. I said, don't start nothing, right? Meanwhile, Roach was like, I said, don't fucking turn the bubbler like that, right? So everyone's having a good time, and Pepe goes over there. I never realized how close Pepe, Roach, and Ricky really were. Like, these dudes, they're all like kind of J-Caddish in their own way, but when it comes down to the get down, they change. They're like really about the business, right? Especially Ricky. Ricky's different. He'd be like, whooping, I don't give a fuck. Motherfucker, what's up, Benny? He's different. Welga, right? His whole voice changes too. He'd be like, I don't give a fuck, man. The Southside, there's a real one. What's up, homie? What's up, Benny? I'm like, oh, shit. So as Pepe goes over there and I see him, he's bullshitting with the native dude. They're drinking beers, cheering. Pepe's like, I hear him. He's like, first of all, I'm going to tell you two things right now. He said, first of all, and this is more important than anything. He said, you're burning the hot dogs. You're fucking burning the hot dogs. They say, look at my teeth. See this one? They call this one jagged edge. This one's jagged edge. Okay, straight out of heaven. It's jagged edge. And my old lady's teeth are fucking. She can gnaw a burger, but a hot dog, you have to cook it just right. Can't be too crispy on the outside and soft in the middle. I say, I don't like it like that. I like it fucking soft all the way around. I say, I like to do shit that's soft, put it in a spoon, cook it down, and toss. That's what I do. I say, second. And this is a very big second. Second place always is better than first place because, hey, you can say, hey, I didn't win, and you still get the acknowledgement. Silver medal, silver medal. Look at it. You can't be getting too close to my lady. It's disrespect. We don't get down like that. Meanwhile, as he's saying that, Roach is watching. I can see Roach watching. Now, meanwhile, look, I'm chilling with my old lady. I'm not trying to do too much. This is her family. She already didn't want this bullshit, right? I already had gotten into a fight with one of her primos before over some beer. I didn't even drink at the time. This motherfucker tried to hit me in the head with a bottle, talking about I'm drinking all the beer. I didn't even drink a beer. Now, I slammed hella water bottles, right? So I'm kicking back right there watching. And I can see Roach is watching too. Good old Wood brothers are okay. The yard does heating up. I see the Southsiders, you know, and of course, it's like a gravitational pull. When a Southsider's tripping, the whites start getting tension, right? Ricky's over there like a fucking bullful. Whooping, I don't even see nothing going on right here. Look at my primo, he's a fucking idiot. He says, yeah, it's soul gang, right? So I'm watching it all unfold, right? And Sheila comes up to me, 4 hot dogs down, right? She was like, I don't know why Pepe's tripping on the hot dogs. I think they taste good. I like them crispy on the outside. You like them raw. Stop it, right? Literally. So as she's talking to me, I'm trying to see around her. It's hard, right? Because she's impairing my vision. You can't see through the bit. You got to see around the bit. And there's a lot of circumference to go around. So as I'm trying to look around, the native dude swings on Pepe. Boom. I don't know what Pepe said or what happened, but he swung. When he swung, Roach jumped up. And you hear, psh. They were smoking like on an overhang. So there's like the house. There's like an overhang. It's shade. And they got like an umbrella. You know, the res is different. Just sit wherever the fuck you can. You know what I mean? Hey, just kick the dog over and sit right there. The res dogs are right there like, fucking hot dogs do suck, right? The roaches are roaching. Everybody's doing what they're doing. The coaches are coaching. And as I'm kicking back, trying to see around Sheila, I just see, like, boom. He hits fucking Pepe. Pepe goes flying, lands on his cheek, and jumps up and gets to fucking working some shit. Man, I heard, fucking Pepe, Roach was in the middle of getting his twirl on, right? 10-2. So I skinned that, brother. It fell. He's highly upset. Now, brother, that was half a gram. I hear him say, right? And he jumps up on the knees. Fuck you, motherfuckers. You guys sabotaged my shit. Man, he gets to fighting with them. Ricky's like, whooping, the surrender's down. He's jumping the fucking native, right? He goes over there. It's your cousin, stupid, right? I tell him, Ricky, they're jumping Pepe. He goes into a blood in, blood out mode. He goes into fucking mind over matter. He goes into blood is thicker than water mode. Man, he starts chunking him with that native, and Ricky's getting him, bro. Ricky was dogging him. Boom, 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 boom. He has him by the hair. Boom, boom, boom. Titty twister, titty twister. Should have wore a t-shirt. Pepe tried to tell him, right? Pepe gets up like, this is a fucking changa. Hey, there's tension on the yarda. There's tension on the yarda. Changa's over there fucking trying to fuck. She's mesmerized by the fucking native chorra as he's fucking fighting. He's wearing like a loincloth. He's swinging, right? Literally, it was just fucking shorts. But according to her, later on, it was a loincloth, right? It was just some cloth on his loin. But she was all fucking surveying the situation. My wife jumps up and she's mad at me, yelling, I told you this was a mistake. I'm like, hey, calm down. Everyone calm down. Damn, these fucking hot dogs do suck. I get it, right? Because I got one, right? They're fighting. Everything's going down. Reservation police come. They kick us up out of there. Native dude's like all bloody and shit. Ricky fucking dog walked them like, hey, you got to go. We all jump in the van. Her primos are like, they're cool with me. They're like, what happened, man? I was like, your cousin's fucking old man. He be tripping, man. He was trying to get at they were like, hey, fool, you know we all boned there. I'm like, your cousin. Come on, fool. Natives before homes. Let me stop it, right? And so we end up fucking leaving. And as we're leaving, Roach is bullshitting. He's all fucked up, right? One of the natives just clipped this shit, busted his whole lip. He's like, brother, hey, brother. He started talking, his tongue's going through his lip. Hey, brother, hey, can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, it looks like a burnt up ass tongue sticking out of your lip. That's what it is, brother. Hey, we fucked them dudes up, huh? Ricky did. Pepe, he has a bruise on his ass cheeks from falling on it. Changa has a bruise on her fallopian tube for disappearing during the fight with another native dude. Sheila, she has indigestion from all those burnt ass hot dogs. I'm probably going to get a divorce. And Ricky's hands hurt. And that's how the situation ended. Roach was like, we was playing Cowboys and Indians, bro. Cowboys and Indians. Anyways, with that being said, I never took these guys to the res again. I didn't get a divorce because of that. If you guys want to hear, we'll call her Super Wifey. If you want to do the new Super, and I'll tell you guys what exactly happened, how we got the divorce, why we got the divorce, and it had nothing to do with that. But let's just say they never, ever, ever went to the res with me again. I think I went like one time after that, and they were mean mugging the shit out of me. Anyways, with that being said, man, thank you guys. If you want another Super today, hit a 1, hit a 2 if you want me to do the Super about the wifey, and I'll let you guys know what time it is. I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys very much. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Roach is like, brother, you can't tell, can you? Besides about the 100 stitches you need right here, nah, you look good. Well, bro, I'm pissed. I'm pissed, bro. And I'm going to tell you this, Wood. I'm pissed for 2 reasons. Everyone always has 2 reasons. The first reason, motherfuckers dropped my bubbler. The second reason, how am I going to eat featherwood pussy like this? Probably easier. Big gun.